Godfather of Irish Drill. Shout out my boy, Demi TV.
It's Wave God in this motherfucker. Hey, shout my nigga Demi T though.
Got the song pop like I'm Iggy. All they talking about is last night like I'm Demi. Say you got.
Groupies donated $5. Damn ski pulled the Michael.
Dean TV cool merch in the description box. Go copy, son. Click the link in the description box below and support your boy.
What's up, Dean family, Dean Nation? Today we're doing a scientific reaction, you feel me? Education and knowledge, you feel me? And today's reaction gonna be called "Your Immune System is More Dangerous Than You Think." You feel me? It's in a nutshell. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video on all social medias. And comment below what reaction you want me to do next. And check out the original video in the description box below. Roll to 100K, a million, a billion. So click that subscribe button. Let's work as a family, as a nation. And no further ado, let's get into the reaction.
There's this idea floating around that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah.
That surviving a disease leaves you better off. And it seems to make sense because we've all experienced this. When you go through hardship, often you come out more resilient, more ready to face a difficult situation in the future.
Yeah, because we got that Saiyan gene, you know, that S gene inside of us, like Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z, you feel me? Like, when something happened to us once, our body be like, how can I say, immune to it or adjust to it.
Now that sometimes what doesn't kill you
So it
makes you
don't
weaker.
affect us more.
So what happens when you get sick?
I can believe that. It will make you weaker. So you gotta think, Dean, honey, you lose weight when you sick, all type of shit.
Think of yourself as a large country with a sizable army to defend it. You're surrounded by enemies that want to take your land, your energy, your resources. This is a matter of life and death, so your body evolved to be sensitive to damage and to the presence of enemies.
Okay.
Because this means that an invasion might happen at any moment and that it has to act fast. Let's start an invasion and see what happens. The moment your cells notice that something is off, they release an onslaught of signal proteins called cytokines. They're like air raid sirens that activate all sorts of immune cells that then themselves release
So
many more
basically wake them
cytokines
up like, yo, tea time,
alarm.
turn up.
Soon, you're flooded with signals that trigger precautions and countermeasures. Mobilization is underway. Your brain activates sickness behavior and reorganizes your body's priorities to defense. The first thing you notice is that your energy level drops and you get sleepy. You feel apathetic, often anxious or down, and you lose your appetite. Your sensitivity to pain is heightened and you seek out rest. All of this serves to save your energy and reroute it into your immune response. You become a country under attack, switching into a war economy, because properly activating your immune system is intensely disruptive and draining. Just like war is expensive for a country as industry switches to building tanks, your immune system demands huge amounts of energy, amino acids, and microelements to build its weapons.
That makes sense.
Take fever. It speeds up your metabolism and makes your cells work harder and faster while creating heat that's pretty stressful for many invaders, but it uses up a lot of calories to maintain. Then your immune system begins to clone millions of specialized immune cells to respond specifically to the enemy infecting you. B cells produce millions of antibodies every second, each requiring hundreds of amino acids to construct. Billions or even trillions of proteins need to be made to refresh the complement system, a minefield inside your blood. Cytokines, the mobilization and information signals, also need constant refreshing. Usually, you acquire your resources by eating, but when you're sick, your body slows down your digestion because it needs a lot of energy you can't spare. So it reaches for the easiest source of amino acids and starts breaking down your muscles. All that muscle that you worked so hard for is sacrificed to keep you alive.
That's crazy.
If you're young and healthy,
that's crazy.
You'll make up for that quickly once you're better.
So basically, if you have muscle and you ate, damn, so that means you thick or fat, you good. Ain't nothing really wrong with you. We skinny people, damn. And you muscular motherfuckers, that means when y'all get sick, that means y'all recovery is way more, how can I say, better than ours if you get the jib. When we get sick, shit's fucked up. It's fucked up. We get weaker and shit.
If you're old or very young, weak or suffer from chronic illness, this may be way too draining. Your body is literally consuming itself to keep the defense going. If your whole system is already strained, when you get sick, just keeping your immune responses going can overwhelm your capacities. Your immune system is a jerk. Our enemies too. Your immune system is as dangerous to you as it is to enemies. There's a very fragile balance between the damage caused by an infection and the collateral damage caused by immune cells. One of your first responders are neutrophils. Imagine crazy aggressive chimps with machine guns. If a neutrophil encounters enemies, it showers them with chemicals that cut them open, but can also damage civilian cells, especially if the patient is already compromised, for example by smoking. On top of that, the microorganisms that invade you often release chemicals and toxins that can cause significant damage and cell death. So a serious infection often causes many tiny wounds, literally holes in your organs.
What, damn,
As you
that's
can imagine,
awful.
it's not great to have holes and wounds
Holes in your
organs,
fucking
and
organs?
your
What
body
the
rushes to
hell?
close them. Your neutrophils and macrophages help by releasing chemicals that signal the body to start repairs, and most of the damage is quickly filled up with regrowing cells. But others are filled with collagen, a sort of fixal organic cement that gives your gooey tissue structural integrity. You've seen the result on your skin as scars. A scar is different from the original tissue. It has no functioning cells in it. It's like a sloppily applied cement patch. It can't do what the original tissue was doing. A scar on your heart makes it beat a tiny bit weaker. A scar on the lungs no longer captures oxygen. A scar on your liver makes it a worse filter. And so as you go through life and survive serious disease after serious disease,
so these surgeries is actually bad for you then.
The damage is usually small enough not to affect your quality of life, but
You
can
gotta
be
think, a
permanent.
scar on your body
Okay,
is already
this sounds
bad.
depressing, but there is
Your
actually something you
organs.
can do to avoid a lot of this
And they
damage
call it
and
surgery
train
if
your
they
immune
make
system.
it better.
The best way to
They
train
just
your
benefit
immune
off
system.
you.
Your immune system is unique. Everyone has a slightly different immune system that's stronger against some enemies and weaker against others, which
True.
makes evolutionary sense, as this protects our species from being wiped out by a single infection.
Facts.
Collectively, the immune system of the human species is a spectrum. Most people respond well enough to an infection, a few are super responders, and a few don't respond well and die. Some people survive the Black Death, are more resistant to HIV or coronavirus, or even resistant against Ebola.
That's
Others are
crazy.
killed easily by the flu, or are highly vulnerable to certain bacterial infections. Where you are on this spectrum is impossible to predict, and you also respond differently to every possible infection. This is why seemingly very healthy young people died from COVID, while for some elderly people, it was more like a mild flu. The idea that you can weather all sorts of diseases if you never get a cold is wrong. You never know what your immune system is good at until it's tested.
That's kind of gamble-ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, bet my life on that. Oh,
Until
no.
it's tested. Getting sick is a gamble in life's casino with your health on the line. Always. But there is something you can do. Hacking one of the best features of your immune system. When you survive a disease, usually you have better defenses against it afterwards. You gain memory cells that are very good at killing the specific enemy you fought that day. So you either don't get the disease again, or the next infection is much milder. And you can use an incredible achievement of human ingenuity that taps into this mechanism to prevent damage from disease and train your immune system. Vaccines. Vaccines basically pretend to be a disease and train your defenses to be ready if it ever shows up for real. The goal is to create the same memory cells that you would
But
get
then
after
in
surviving
that case,
an
that's
infection.
like you giving
But if you can
somebody
feel
the
some side
stuff
effects,
that they
why should you still do it?
fearful for.
Nature versus Vaccine Dojo. You have two options to train your immune system: Vaccine Dojo and Nature Dojo. In Vaccine Dojo, you train with paper weapons and learn to defend yourself. Sure, you might get a black eye or a bruise. Sometimes after a vaccine, you get sick for a few days, but that's generally it. No scars, no permanent damage. We discussed vaccine side effects in detail in another video, if you want to learn
Yeah,
more.
because they shoot extra
On the other
heavy
hand,
metals inside you. That's why you
a
get sick.
disease to become immune means going to a nature dojo. In nature dojo, you train with real weapons, sharp knives, and swords. Things might still work out, but with way more cuts and wounds. But from time to time, someone will die, be it a kid from measles.
Explain to this nature dojo bullshit he talking about. The fuck? He caught me off guard. What?
Or an adult from influenza. Nature dojo is just way more risky. On top of that, the immunity you get
But
from a
most stuff in
vaccine
nature,
is
I
often
heard
better
stuff
than the
is
natural
good for you.
resistance
So what the
because
fuck?
they're engineered to engage your immune system in a more productive way.
I
Of
plead
course,
the fifth about
vaccines
that.
are not magic, and sometimes they don't protect us as well as we'd like them to. Maybe because an enemy mutates too quickly, like the Omicron coronavirus, or because your specific immune system does not respond well to the vaccine and builds less of a defense. Still, being vaccinated is one of the best tools to train your natural defenses.
Hey, so this was just
In the
promoted.
end, if we
Just
look
made
at the
to
stunning
promote
progress humanity
vaccine,
has made in the
vaccination, and
last
some
century,
shit.
eventually we may overcome disease for good. But until then, we
That
can
shit
do our best
crazy.
to take care of
What's crazy is I
ourselves
haven't even
and
got a
others.
vaccine before.
Your
And I
body
haven't got
and
sick.
your older self
Nothing.
will be
I
grateful
haven't
to
got
you.
that shit at all.
Diseases are not the only problem humanity can address if we work together. We believe the same is true for climate change, one of the main challenges of our generation. We're very passionate about this topic, and we've covered it extensively in previous videos. Humanity needs to tackle this problem on different levels of
Yo, they should, but
society,
you know they
from
ain't going
governments
to,
and economies
especially what the
down to
president
the
doing.
individual.
They
And
gonna
there's
give
one
no
way you can
type of
take
fucks
action
about
now
us.
by working with our friends from Ren,
Selfish
who
ass
help you
niggas.
offset
We
your
voted
carbon
for this
emissions.
bitch ass again.
By visiting ren.co and answering a few questions, you can find out what your personal carbon footprint is. Your first step should be reducing your footprint, but there are limits to that. Ren lets you offset the rest of your carbon footprint with a monthly subscription that supports projects that plant trees, protect rainforests, and remove carbon dioxide from the sky. We think it's one of many puzzle pieces that can make a real difference in the climate crisis. Once you sign up to make a monthly contribution, you'll get pictures and updates from the project you support, so you can directly see the impact you're making. We appreciate Ren's focus on transparency and impact, so you can always retrace how your money is spent. One project we find especially interesting is refrigerant destruction. Old refrigerators use harmful gases as a coolant. These gases, once released into the atmosphere, cause global warming thousands of times faster than CO2. Ren's project permanently destroys containers filled with these gases, proving with high certainty that they'll never leak and contribute to global warming. Sign up through ren.co/Kurzgesagt to start helping the planet. As climate change is close to our hearts, we will personally pay for the first month of subscription for the first 200 people to sign up. Continue your Kurzgesagt journey into the fascinating world of the immune system and check out these products in our shop. Learn more about immune cells and marvel at battles that are fought in your body every day. All of our products are designed with love and produced with care by us here at Kurzgesagt.
Hope you guys like that Dean Found D Nation. Well, like, comment, subscribe.